There's a lot of misconceptions about e-collars. One of them is that you use it when the dog is being bad, and that's not really how it's used. You use this in training scenarios. I use this when the dog is being good, in other words. We teach the dog to turn the collar off, and we use super low settings on this that the dog can just sense. It's comparable to like if somebody grabs your arm, you can feel that they've grabbed your arm, and when they let go, you can feel that they let go. And that's what we're talking about. This thing goes to 100, and I'm training this dog on setting 1. You can't even feel it. That's the point. When you're doing it properly, you can't even feel it. The dog just has it like in the background. We train the dog to turn these things off by, this is an example, like you say sit and you turn the collar on, and when the dog is compliant, we turn the collar off. So the dog learns to be more compliant. You're not supposed to use these things zapping the dog around the house. That is not going to help. That's why these things got a bad reputation, because that's how people look at these things. Oh, look, the dog's fucking up. The only reason why these things go up so high, seriously, like I'm using one, is that if I'm going to teach the dog not to put something in its mouth, I'll dial it up 30 to 40%. So in other words, when it goes out there, I set the food up and it puts the food in its mouth, I hit the button 30 to 40% higher than it normally is, and the dog, it affects its taste buds. It starts like that, like spitting it out and shit. So that's the only time that I ever use it high. You know, the rest of the time I'm just laying it in on a real low level that you can't feel it when you're using an e-collar properly. Don't buy one of these, and you know, there's more to it than this, okay? So don't buy one of these and think, oh, I'm going to e-collar condition my dog. You won't know what you're doing, and you're probably going to fuck the dog up. I have over 20 years experience with these things. Contact a professional, and don't contact Sean O'Shea, that's for sure. Sit. Good, heel.